welcome back to my channel. My table is so full. I'm sure, if you saw the thumbnail, you know what I mean, and you know what this is. This is an epic thrifting haul. Epic. Well, it's so good. It's so good. The first thrifting haul that I ever brought y'all was just a few weeks ago. And that one was a little different than this one, mainly because I was looking for things for my house. And then I took you around and showed you, all the things. All right, well, now that Casey and I have a booth and we're selling on Whatnot, the app I told y'all about, it's a little different. It's a little different. So when I go out thrifting, I'm the people in the biz. I'm so not in the know, y'all. But they call it sourcing. You go sourcing for your shop or for your business or whatever, or for your home. But that's what they call it. So I went sourcing this weekend. Yeah, it was it was very rainy and yucky. And so Scott couldn't get on the golf course. So I took him with me. Now I am so upset with myself because I didn't get any video footage, you guys. None. I was so in the moment, and I'm gonna get better, I promise. I promise I will get better about this. But I was so in the moment that I got no video, but what I did get, I did get a pretty cute picture of him. At first he was just being very supportive, just, kind of following along behind me, not, and then all of a sudden he got into it and he was picking things up and looking at the bottom, seeing if there was a stamp. Hey, what about this? This says it's ironstone. I'm like, bring it on, let me see. He was so good. It was adorable. I really think this might be something he'll enjoy to do with me occasionally. And then turnabout's fair play. I think I'm gonna have to learn how to play golf. That's just all there is to it. Can I roll my eyes any bigger? If I'm gonna learn to play golf, it's gonna have to be after the summer. It ain't happening in the summer. He will play. We'll do it in the fall. I'll let him teach me in the fall. Okay. Shaking my table. Okay, so when I go sourcing right now, I have been looking for display pieces for our booth, and we did buy some big foundation pieces. I told you, we went to that little town a couple hours away and got something. We found a couple other things too. But I've also looked for like shelves to, sit, like, things that you could put on tables to cause, height and that kind of thing. So I've been looking for things like that, or things you can hang on the wall, shelves and that kind of thing for more display. And I found a couple of really good ones in this thrifting haul, this sourcing haul. Oh, did I say I was going to show you the picture of Scott? Oh, here, let me show you the picture of Scott because he was too cute. Look at him. He's checking the labels. That's adorable. He's got his earpiece in. I'm like, honey, you gotta take that earpiece out. He's so used to it that he uses it for work that it's just like automatic in the morning. He puts it in anyway. Yeah, so we had a good time. We had a real good time. I also want to introduce you to somebody. Y'all gonna think I'm going crazy. Speaking of crazy, Maisie just knocked a pillow down and almost had a disaster. Oh, she knocked a pillow down and it scared her. She's right there. I don't know if y'all can see her, barely. Anyway, I want to introduce you to somebody. Her name is Alice. She's my little gingham sidekick. Is she not adorable? Yeah, I bought this chair. I don't know where I bought it. It's so cute. Chairs are really great. Little chairs like this for decorating shelves. You can set it up on top of some books, put a little plant, put a little figurine. I love little chairs. They're just so cute. But this little gingham bunny, my daughter actually found, and she put it in one of her cells. And I'm like, what are you doing? Give that to me. Yep, so, and then she named her. She said, Mom. Y'all, I just knocked Alice right out of her chair. Oh my gosh, if I get through this, it's gonna be a miracle. So, without breaking anything. So anytime I do any videos, Alice will be somewhere in the video. If I do start selling, which I have not yet, on Whatnot, she will join me in all of my shows. All right, so I'm gonna put her over here so I don't knock her down. All right, let's get to going. Okay. Y'all, that was almost a total disaster. Oh my gosh, y'all didn't see what just happened because I will edit it out. I videoed all of it. So we have a lawn service that comes. Yeah. And Scott always gives me a heads up. He always tells me, hey, they're coming by today, blah, 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 just so I'm not caught off guard. He forgot to tell me. So here I am set up with all these breakables. The girls are in the living room. The guy rings the doorbell, which is right where I'm sitting. My lights are right there. So 130 pounds of dog between Lucy and Ivy go running through this area. Yeah. Going crazy trying to get to these front windows. Of course, Maisie jumps down, goes nuts. So the girls are crated for the rest of this video because he's here. He's working out there. And so they will be bananas. And this is the only little time that I have carved out this week to do this video. Yeah. All right, where was I? Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this, you guys. All right, this little piece right here, I bought 2 separate places. All right, so I'm gonna show you the whole thing. Look how cute it is. Has cups and saucers on this little stand. All right, I'm gonna take the cups off so you can see the stand. Everything I buy, I try to get vintage. Now I know these cups and saucers are, either vintage or antique. I don't know about this stand. I don't know if it is. But look how cute it is. I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, gotta have it. I'm not gonna tell you the prices of everything. This was $1.99. All right, then I found this at a totally different store than I found the others. Then I found these saucers that go with these cups. And y'all, I have discovered something. This is so cool. I'm learning so much about brands and names and that kind of thing. All right, this particular cup and saucer, it's by Metlocks. This is called Vernon Ware by Metlocks. It was made in California. It definitely is vintage. I am very drawn to Metlocks. I've got more Metlocks over here, and I realized I had some things of my own in my house by Metlocks. So evidently, I'm kind of drawn to that look. So anyway, so look at this adorable cup and saucer, okay? I got the saucers for 50 cents each. No. She gave me half off, 25 cents each, and the cups were $1 each. So this whole little thing cost me $4. $4, yeah. And that's the kind of deal you want if you're doing resale, okay? Because, you've got a lot of expenses. You've got your mileage and gas, driving around to these places. And then if you're in a booth, you have booth rental, you have commission to the booth. Even if you sell and whatnot, you have to pay a commission. All right, and you have to spend the time to go source these things. So when you're sourcing, if this is something you ever think you might want to do just for fun or a hobby, or for a business, just make sure, you really want to find the good deals, because you can get really carried away and say, oh, that's so cute, and look, it's only $5. Well, depending on what it is, you might not be able to sell it for more than $5, maybe $6 or $7. You want to at least be able to double. So like this whole thing, I could definitely double. Now, I don't know that I would sell it as a set though. I'll probably break it up. I'll display it like this, but I might price them individually. Hadn't decided. Tell me what you think I ought to do. Should I sell it as a set? I hate to break it up. Or here's an idea I didn't even think of. Should I keep this little piece here to display my cups and saucers? Okay, that might be what I need to do. Of course, somebody's gonna want the whole thing. I know they will. Okay, so it's gotta stop moving because it's making noise. All right, so this little girl right here, I already had, and hers says October. I think these are Lefton figurines, or I think they're made in England. Let me see. I'm not sure, but I know this is Lefton. It's Lefton China. That's what the stamp says on the back. And this one is October. I bought this a while back. And then this weekend, look, y'all. Hang on, I gotta move the sticker so you can see. I found June. And she's sweet. Oh my gosh, y'all. Now I want all of them. Yeah, left in China. All right, so there's this cool thing you can do. You may be very aware of it, and I'm just slow to all the cool stuff. You can do something called Google Lens. And if it's for sale anywhere, eBay, Etsy, Marketplace, anywhere, even an antique store that's online, if that image is online for sale, it'll pop up and it'll tell you what it's selling for. Now, here's the trick to using Google Lens. And it'll also give you more information about it a lot of times, like if you're not really sure. So here's the thing to know about Google Lens. Just because it is valued at something doesn't mean that's what you can sell it for, especially if the market is saturated with that particular style or item. So you really want to find sold items to see what it actually sold for. Keep that in mind. Okay. This, y'all, I may just keep because I just love daisies. Look at that. You see that pattern? Yeah. Now this, I did not pay this price. This was, $1.99, $1.99. The girl at the checkout gave me these for 79 cents each. Y'all, and that doesn't always happen at thrift stores, but it happens at this one, and it's my favorite thrift store. What they do, if things have been on the shelves for too long, they will discount it sometimes. So, yeah. Look at that pattern. And I may just keep this and just put it on a little shelf somewhere because I love daisies. I think they're the happiest flower there is. Don't y'all agree? Don't y'all think daisies are happy? Okay, look at this picture, y'all. Isn't that precious? Now this, y'all, I spent a little money on. It was $4.99, but I just loved it. And here's my thinking on that. Now this one is by Sterling China Company, East Liverpool. So this was made in England. Okay, so here's my thinking on a piece like this. I paid $4.99 for it. So even to double it would make it $10. Now that's still a great price for this. If I was shopping for my house, I'd pay $10 all day long for this. But isn't it adorable? So here's always my thinking. When I spend a little more money than I think I should on something to resell, I always make sure I love it. Because that way, well, I can just keep it. Scott's like, I don't like that logic. That's Melissa logic. Kind of like, remember Melissa Stitch Fix math? Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Okay, this I'm keeping. I paid 79 cents each for these things. Look at this little basket. I'm sorry, what? It's the cutest little basket. It's a very sturdy little basket. But then y'all, look at your little bunny. I don't know why I changed the way I talk. Is she not, look at her eyes, y'all. Look at those eyelashes. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. She's not anything like, you know, she's not any kind of porcelain or china. She's not expensive at all. She's just adorable. And I want to do a little arrangement. You know, put some faux grass in there, maybe a couple little eggs or something. I don't know. I want to make a little Easter arrangement and put that on my table on my big round tray or even on my hutch over here. But yeah, that was kind of my thinking because she's adorable. Y'all, they're making all kinds of noise out there. I hope y'all can't hear it, and if y'all can, I'm so sorry. All right, now this thing right here, okay, I think they just stopped. God, that was loud and annoying. Okay. This is making a lot of noise too, sorry. Okay, I don't know what this is. I just liked it. It's like ceramic, I don't know if it's ceramic, if it's, I don't know what it is. Resin maybe it's resin. But I have another one that's real little and it's just got a blue filigree pattern on it with something right in the middle. It's tiny. But I loved this one. I paid $1.99. Don't have my glasses on. Look at the detail, y'all. And you just put it on an whoops. You just put it on an easel. Y'all can't see that, but you just put it on an easel. It's, you know, put it in a little bookshelf or on top of a dresser or anywhere, whatever. Isn't not adorable? You could even use a plate hanger and hang it on the wall. Do y'all like that? Isn't that sweet? I love it. I love it. I thought it was so cute. I love the colors in it. And that little cottage with a little creek in front. I want to live there. Can I live there? Yeah, I want to live there. So cute, so cute. And I'm going to move these over here out of my way. Okay, what's next? All right, this is where Google Lens came in handy for me. Here, you know what I'm gonna do? Because every time I bump my table, these clash together. So we're gonna take them down so it'll quit making so much noise. All right, this is where Google Lens really comes in handy. I didn't know what these were. I thought it was really pretty. It's a creamer and sugar, and it looked kind of like stoneware, but the bottom didn't say stoneware, and it has a stamp. You can see right there, it has a stamp, but I couldn't read it. I couldn't make it out. So I Google Lensed them, and they're by, I can't pronounce it. It's a PF Fits, I don't know, y'all. See, I'll get better. I'll get better. I'll know the stuff. But y'all, this is heavy, beautiful, beautiful. If you collect stoneware, I think that would just go perfectly with your collection, even though it's not, may not be, I don't know. I don't know enough about all this yet, y'all, but it's in perfect shape. No chips, no cracks. That's the other thing. See, he's coming to the door now. He better not ring the doorbell again. If he looked in that window and saw this, he's probably like, what is that lady doing? Anyway, what was I saying? Y'all. I don't remember. When I go back to edit this, I'll be like, oh, that's what you were talking about, Goob. Anyway, anyway, so I loved them. I loved them, and I think they're beautiful. And yeah, I'm excited to start learning more and more about all this. And then I also got 4 coffee cups in the same. Isn't it pretty? I got 4 of them. Loved them. Did you know that vintage just means it has to be 40 years old, at least 40 years old? So this little plate is $19.99, so it's not exactly considered vintage, but I didn't care because I loved it. And the reason I know it's $19.99 because it says it on the back, and it's a Bath and Body Works. I'll probably keep it for myself. I only paid 99 cents for it. But y'all, look how cute this little Christmas plate is. I love it. I love it, love it. I found, I went to this estate sale. Oh gosh, should have brought a plate over here to show y'all. I might go get one. It's just hard to move this table out and move. But I bought this whole set. It's a place setting for 8 of vintage, true vintage Christmas china. Y'all, it's so cute. It's kind of folksy looking. So cute. So cute. I thought Casey and I might come to blows over it. I'm just kidding. But I've actually thought about splitting it, like giving her 4 place settings and I keep 4 place settings, because, you know, and then if we, you know, she could set her table with it, I could set my table with it, or put it at the bar or something for looks. Or I probably won't do that. I'll probably put it in my hutch. Probably won't use it to eat on. I'll probably decorate with it. So, because I have my grandmother's Spode Christmas plates, love them, that we actually eat on every Christmas. So I might just use those to decorate, so I'll probably give her 4 place settings. Yeah, because she really wanted them. Okay, now I've got some stuff over here that I've got to get to. This is very, to me, very 1970s, a 1970s vibe, which I'm a 1970s girl, so I don't mind this a bit. Look at that, y'all. It's in perfect shape. It's a wood sconce, you know, for your candle. I love this. I'm so tempted to keep it because I only have 1, but yeah, very good price. Love, love, love. For some reason, people are very into vintage ashtrays, and they're also very into mallard ducks in any shape or form. Don't really know why, but they are. I found a mallard duck ashtray. The back of it says, I can't pronounce it, it's OTAGIRI 1982. So this is actually vintage. Yeah, my son was born in 1982, so I get to tell him, guess what, you're vintage. You are now vintage. Yeah, so isn't it pretty? It actually is very pretty. When I was checking out, the little girl said, what is that? And I said, she looked like she was about 20. I said, well, it's an ashtray. And she was like, oh, I wondered what the little things were for. And then she said, but that's way too pretty to be an ashtray. I said, I agree. I agree. Love it. Okay. I always look for baskets when I'm out. Always, always, always. This one is so different. Scott was like, well, I'm glad you see it because I don't. And I'm like, well, whatever. So it's got some like, I don't know, it almost looks brass, you know, right around here. And then these are leaves. You see that? Those are leaves. And then it's got a wood handle. I'm probably gonna hold on to this, not put it in the shop yet. And then in the fall, I want to do some type of little bundle, little vignette in here for the fall. Love it. No matter what Mr. Slagle says. Okay, now I'm gonna brag for a minute on my youngest daughter. Jenny, y'all have met her. She's been on my channel before. She is an artist and you know, she's an art teacher. Well, she likes to do little watercolors and she actually started selling them on her sister's channel on Whatnot and did really well. And then so she did her own show. It was really not the best time of day, so I don't think she did as well as she did on her sister's show, actually. So anyway, I bought this one from her. You know how I am about birds. I'm trying to keep the light. Look at that beautiful little bird. I don't want the light to get on it. Isn't that sweet? And it has her little signature on it. So I have an original. So I showed you that just to brag on her, but then to also show you why I bought these. So when I'm outsourcing, she doesn't have as much time as I do, believe it or not, because I'm great. But I go to Tyler twice a week to see my dad. And so if I have time, I try to slip into one of these shops. But Jenny's a teacher, and so she's very busy. All right, so I'm always looking for little frames. I'm always looking for little frames that are in good shape, but are really cheap because, so I found this one. It's just a little wood frame. You can find frames so cheap, 99 cents, y'all. And then I loved this one because it's double and it's matted. And she makes some little 2x3s. She sold some in her last sale, just little 2x3s, kind of like this. Now this is not hers, but this is like something she would do. You know, so little, and then if you put two that kind of went together, like you could do two different birds or two different, you know, whatever, flowers. And then I love this one. This one she may not use because it's a little pricey to add into the cost, you know, to be able to sell her watercolors. But I loved this one. And I thought it was a really good frame and really good shape, and it's only $4.99. So I may just keep that one for myself. Okay, remember I told y'all that I discovered I just really like this Metlocks look? I really do. I was drawn immediately to this canister set. Isn't it pretty? Perfect condition, set of 3, you know, the 3 traditional sizes of canisters. And then here's the big one. It's a grapevine. It's Metlocks. It's Metlocks. I got a great deal on that canister set. That will definitely go in our shop. And then I found these. They're salt and pepper shakers. So cute. But then, y'all, I made a beeline to this. Look at, you see that? I love how it's scalloped. I love the mustard color. I love the floral. Well, guess what it is? Poppy Trail by Metlocks. Isn't it pretty? I'm almost done, y'all. This piece, I can't find anything about it on Google Lens. Now, I know that it's a Limoges piece, which some Limoges, they're not, you know, they're not much value in them at all. And some, there's a lot of value in them. So, I don't know on this one. I didn't pay a lot for it, so I'll price it accordingly. But I thought it was really pretty. It's got almost like iridescent colors, and then it's a fruit in the center, and it was in perfect shape. And I thought, you know, anybody that's collecting Limoges, this might be a real find for them because I'll price it well. But look how pretty it is. Y'all, they just don't make things like this anymore. I don't know. You know me. I love the farmhouse. I love the kind of Joanna Gaines look, you know, all the neutral colors. I redid my whole Christmas a few years ago in neutrals, and I love that. It's very calming. It's more, you know, a minimalism look kind of thing. But y'all, there is just something so beautiful about a piece that you know is 50, 60, 70, 100 years old. Not saying this is, but you know what I mean. That has lived a life. And every time I get one of these pieces, I'm always like, I wonder what you've been through. I wonder whose house you adorn. I'm a little bit romantic like that when it comes to everything. All right, y'all, we're almost there. This, I don't know if it's, I Google Lensed it, and it's either a mixing bowl or it's a casserole dish, but it doesn't have a lid, so I think it's a mixing bowl. It's called both, but when they call it a casserole dish, it has a lid. So I don't know if this is a casserole dish missing its lid, but I don't think so, because it doesn't look like a lid would fit, or if it's an actual, mixing bowl. The stamp on the bottom says it's Cambridge. It's oven proof, universal Cambridge, and it's made in the USA. I like finding things that are made in the USA. Isn't it pretty though? And it's in perfect shape. I just love it. I thought what a pretty fall piece to have out. You could even serve something in it on Thanksgiving Day. Wouldn't that be pretty? I think it would. I love the colors. Can y'all see how much fun I'm having? Y'all, this is so much fun. I just love this. I have a few more things, but they're down there. I've got to get them. Okay, so the booth that my daughter and I are putting together, we want one wall on the outside of our booth, booth to be like an art gallery, to have nothing but art of all kinds. It could be cross stitch, it could be needlepoint, it could be oil paintings, it could be framed prints, whatever, just, wall art. So, hang on. Oh, first let me show you this. Okay, y'all know how I was telling you that I'm always looking for display pieces. I don't know if I'm able to show this very well sitting. All right. This is solid wood, hangs on the wall, or it's got a wide enough base that it could sit. Here, I'll angle it like this. So you could put plates right here. See, it's got a plate rail with this in front of it. See? I'm not doing a very good job showing it, but you get the idea. Y'all, it's in perfect condition. It's really beautiful. Y'all, I got it for $12.99. I'm telling you, this is why I thrift, for myself and for what we're doing, even for, for the shop. But I'm gonna just put in a clip real quick before I show these two art pieces of another find like this, but even more amazing than this, if you can believe that. Okay, here we go, watch this. Okay, this is why you go thrifting. Now look at this piece. I'm gonna get up close. Look how pretty this is. A beveled mirror. Don't look at my toes, they're terrible. Has a little shelf. This thing is solid wood. Now, this is why you go thrifting. $9.99. Here's one of my found art pieces. It's an oil. It's an original by somebody named Randy. Whoops. He signed it. It's a little loose. I'm gonna have to tighten it up. The frame is a little nicked and scratched, so I'm gonna give it a little love. But I liked the colors in it. I really did. And it was, it was a steal of a deal, if you can imagine. Y'all, this one's heavy. Solid wood frame. It's behind glass. I'm trying to do away with the glare. Oh, y'all, sorry. Glare of my lights. Isn't it beautiful? I loved this one. Loved. So here's one thing I want to say about framed art. I went through a real period, and y'all saw it because y'all know my house. I mean, this right behind me says Grateful, words, wood, kind of that shabby chic Joanna Gaines look. I've got a lot of things like that in my house, a lot of word signage on my walls. I love them. I love them. And here's the thing. I still use them, as you can see, but I started mixing in some things like that. Some oil paintings, some needlepoint, frame needlepoint, cross stitch, that kind of thing. And what it does is it just warms up the room. It warms up the room. And y'all, I just love it. I don't know, I'm discovering all kinds of things that I didn't know that I love that I actually really do. Okay guys, that was my whole thrifting haul for this weekend. We are 2 weeks away of getting into our booth. I cannot wait to get in there and show y'all the whole process and show you the finished look. And anyway, okay guys, I gotta get busy because I got lots more to do today. I may even go out and do a little more sourcing, who knows? you know? It's such a beautiful day. It's like 60 degrees and sunny here. So a perfect day for it. All right, you guys, until we get back together again, you guys have a very blessed day. You stay safe, you stay well, and I am out.